Mavericks. They return to Texas with a 2-0 lead over the Clippers after winning both games in Los Angeles behind the dominance of Doncic. Luka, averaging 35 points per game in this series, makes his home playoff debut. Kawhi Leonard, who's put up big numbers in this series, knows his team is on the brink. No team has ever come back from down 3-0 to win a best-of-7. Hi, everybody. Dave Pash alongside Richard Jefferson. And RJ, we're running out of words to describe what Luka Doncic has done so far. He's leading the team in points, rebounds, and assists. As we look at who's enjoying the limelight, brought to you by Corona Extra, what stands out to you the most about what you've seen through games 1 and 2 from Luka?
Luka Doncic has figured out the game of basketball in a way that very few players before him have. When you see his numbers, look at that, the rebounds, the assists, the scoring, the efficiency. He's up in the same category as Magic, as Larry, LeBron James, Oscar Robertson. He is a part of probably the Mount Rushmore of young players that understand the entire game of basketball.
On the other side, the Clippers. This was supposed to be the year, Richard, especially after the disappointment of last year. What's going on?
Well, the offense has been there, but ultimately the issue is on the defensive end. They're giving up 50% to the Dallas Mavericks, and they were billed as the two best two-way players to pair up, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, and right now that defense just has not been there.
Starting lineups brought to you by Modelo. A change for the Clippers with Reggie Jackson getting the start and Patrick Beverley going to the bench. Otherwise, the same starters for both teams. Kleba has been battling an Achilles injury going back to early May, but he is in the starting lineup again tonight for the Mavericks. Game 3 of this first-round best-of-7. And here is Doncic, averaging 35 points, 9 assists, 9 rebounds, and he's made 10 threes in the first 2 games of this series. They start out with Paul George defending him. Now Leonard has him on a switch. Here's Porzingis. Drives and kicks, shot clock at 3. Mid-range jumper, Finney Smith, no good. Rebounded by George.
And I like that. You can already see the scrambling defense of the Clippers. Block call early there. But they're running players off of threes. They're not giving up those threes, and that's something that's going to be important. If you've been beaten by 3 both games, that's got to be how you set the tone, because we know when the Dallas Mavericks start off the game hot, they typically end the game hot. They are 27-0 when they win the first quarter, and that includes the first 2 games of this series.
Offensive foul was called against Tim Hardaway, who's been absolutely phenomenal through games 1 and 2. George goes at Doncic, it won't fall, and Luka with the rebound. George is scoring, but he's not shooting it well. He's 3 for 15 from behind the arc this series and 5 for 26 in his last 3 playoff games. If you go back to the disappointment of Game 7 against Denver last year, off 1 foot, Doncic with the game's first basket.
And one thing about Luka is you have to understand, it's not just his scoring, it's his ability to get other players involved. At some point in time, you're going to have to concede, or you're just going to let him be the scorer, or you're going to let him be the playmaker. But right now, the Clippers have been allowing him to do both.
Good defense. Doncic gets the deflection, but ends up in the hands of Leonard. And a shot clock violation, so a mental error there by Kawhi, not knowing how much time's on the shot clock.
Just look, we've already talked about him going against Zubac. That has just been a favorable matchup, and when he sees him in front of him, he just gets ultra aggressive, and normally the results are positive.
Doncic against George. Now on the switch, this is what happened in Game 1, and Luka's got all 5 for the Mavs.
You say man, they are putting Zubac in an absolute blender. It is unfair.
Obviously, but also terrific job by Tristan Thompson giving them second shots.
Zubac's tough shot good again by Dallas.
A lot of cheering for the Celtics and booing Kyrie Irving.
George hits the deck, good feed to Kleba.
From the field, he had just 2 points.
Clippers rotate, can they leave Porzingis wide open? Not close. And Kleba fouled as he was trying to get the offensive rebound. So when there's more fouls called on Zubac, his first in the first on that last.
And the Celtics defense sees the big sees it, gets a switch, takes his time, step back. That is his spot. From left
Really
wing at the top
casual
of
with
the
that
key. That's where he does his
hardened
most
early pass
damage.
that was
And
easily
this is
stolen
just a
by
repeat.
Smart.
He's already saying he can't
Joe
guard me.
Harris back up top to Irving, finds James Harden. Harden, a good scoring first half, can't get that one. Has driven a couple of tips. Tristan Thompson with his 9th rebound to go with 14 points.
He's telling them they can't stop him. 8-0
Fournier back
Luka.
out.
2
Tatum
minutes
drives
in.
on Durant. Nice feed inside Thompson. And wrapped up by Griffin, who picked up his second foul.
This man a driver, but he is feeling good, ladies and gentlemen. That is what you call
This is a very casual pass, but good anticipation by Smart, giving it back to him, and then Smart with the behind the back pass and growl at me. Thompson's been terrific.
And has that ring with 2016, 4 consecutive NBA Finals with the Cavaliers. This is his first year for the Boston Celtics. Signed a 2-year deal.